The science behind masculine charisma. What are we talking about?
Which one seems more charismatic? Matthew McConaughey, of course. Now they're both leaning away, but Ed Sheeran keeps his shoulders raised while Matthew keeps his shoulders relaxed,
Well, I think it's because one guy's really attractive and the other guy looks like a weird soulless ginger.
making us perceive him as more charismatic. According to the public speaker Olivia Fox-Cabane, charisma isn't something you're just born with, but a skill you can actually learn once you understand its 3 core components.
It's also charisma. What people perceive as charisma is also a lot easier to have when you're incredibly attractive. Like, let's be completely honest. Clavicular is a very good-looking person, but let's be honest. I mean, his personality is about as compelling as a paper bag. No disrespect. I don't think Clavicular thinks he's like some like enigma of charisma. He's incredibly boring. But he looks really cool, and he does a lot of cool stuff. So that illusion can also be perceived by just being ridiculously good looking. It's like what Zoolander said.
Number 1. Presence. Books and studies agree that you should focus on the other person during interactions. Good advice, but incomplete. Because if you don't socially calibrate yourself, you can actually seem creepy. Here's an example.
That's a tremendous outfit. You can only wear that if you have lovely, well-shaped, muscular, lengthy, lovely legs.
What the fuck was that? Jesus, bro failed like 18 QuickTime events. Holy, but bro's about to get a restraining order. I swear to God.
That's a tremendous outfit. You can only wear that if you have lovely, well-shaped, muscular, lengthy, lovely legs. And what is that?
I'm gonna get all self-conscious.
Is that like?
What did he do wrong? He started the
Well, stuttered about 1,000 fucking times. Jesus, tiptoeing around what the fuck he wants to say. Jesus.
interaction with a compliment that targeted the below-the-waist area. He entered her personal space before building any comfort with her, and he stuttered while talking, which made the comments even creepier. Now, you may argue that his failure is related to his bad looks, but let's see how Craig Ferguson, a man with similar looks and similar occupation, handles a similar situation in a more charismatic way.
Normally I can speak, but
Not today.
having a bit of a hard time this evening. Don't know what it is. It's kind of hot in this studio. I'm feeling a little...
Now, he also stuttered a bit, but he didn't invade her personal space.
Yeah, it's because he's leaning back, not all up in her fucking face. Isn't Clavicular's whole thing that if you look good, nothing else matters? Yeah, and he's correct.
And he used an indirect sexual compliment. Now, Craig Ferguson isn't just a master at flirting, he's a master at making women want to flirt back with him. As a recurring pattern, he doesn't just flood a woman with attention, but also takes some distance from time to time.
I attempt to surf.
Do you wear a little outfit for surfing?
I happen to be wearing it under my dress right now.
Really?
Yeah, do you want to see it?
Yeah.
In psychology, this is called the commodity theory. Basically, the more attention you give, the less valuable it feels. The harder your attention is to get, the more valuable it becomes.
I will say this. If you're already in a nice, committed relationship, if you want to make your partner feel incredibly loved, when they walk into a room and they've put on something like extra nice for you, you know, like they dress up when you're about to go on a date, or they, you know, if they put something on, when they walk in the room, and you should wait. Try to do this one time. When you know they're about to walk out of a room and they want to feel sexy or they want to feel beautiful, and you know they're doing it for you or doing it for themselves, who cares? A well-timed damn always does the trick. Let me tell you, man. Let me tell you, a well-timed damn will always make your girl blush. It will, or at least get a giggle out of them. I'm telling you, it's peak. Try it yourself. Let me know the results. I will say, do this on a person you are already dating. Don't do it to a random woman, unless you think they're into you, in which case, try it, bro. Who cares?
Number 2, power. Do you know what most of the top 20 law firms in America have in common? They have been trained by a communication team called Johnson and Hunter Inc. And we can actually steal some of their...
You got a restraining order? Hey, me too. Good for you, Nate. Hey, brothers. why you're my head mod, bro. Let's go. He's not my head mod.
Secrets. Let's start with the body movements. You can't hear a word of what he's saying, but you can subconsciously tell that he's not powerful and confident.
It's because he's moving around too much. He's not taking up the space. There's a lot of power and stillness. He's moving around like a fucking psycho.
When we're nervous, we tend to move more without realizing it. But when we feel confident, we naturally become more still. Now, the good part is that other people can't know how we truly feel inside. They only guess our emotions. So even if you're not confident, you'll seem more confident by just remaining more still. And it's the same way with gesticulation. Here's an example of how you should not gesture.
These gestures are small and fast and jerky.
And now here's an example of how you should gesture.
As a person
True.
who's comfortable, not someone who's nervous.
Of course,
Oh, bro, hitting somebody with the fucking... Always, bro. It's a pop-off. It is. It really... Dude, hitting somebody with the fucking... May I interest you in extending your car's warranty? Welcome to the Thunderdome. Welcome to my TED Talk. This is the future of gaming. Ladies and gentlemen, John Tectone. Hey, what's going on, guy? You know, you just take up the space. They can feel the charisma. They can feel the aura. It goes through every orifice consensually, of course. He is just a chill guy, I know.
powerful orators tend to also speak a bit slower, making them feel calmer and more in control of the situation. But I know what you might say. It would be easier to seem confident if you could actually get rid of your nervousness. But for that, we have to step back from the attorney training and take a quick look into medicine.
Oh, if you want another trick, here's also what I do. If you want to get rid of the nervousness, all you got to do is RP a cop. Role play as if you are a police officer entering a room. Bro, I'm telling you, the power you will feel.
See, when we become nervous, our bodies activate something called the fight or flight response.
Yikes.
That's why we fidget more, get voice cracks, and feel our throats drying up. But in our body, there's a component called the vagus nerve. Think of him like the anti-fight or flight guy. Activating him slows down your heartbeat and calms yourself down. So throughout the decades, the medical world came up with some quick tricks that can increase his activity. A. The Valsalva maneuver. Basically, trying to breathe out while keeping your mouth and nose closed. But that only works when you're alone. If you're on a date, I've got a different method for you. B. Prolonged exhales. Apparently, trying to breathe slower with a longer exhale than inhales can also calm you down.
Yeah, that's why whenever I go on a date with a woman to, assert my dominance and show how charismatic I am, I go... really gets them wet. Really gets him turned on, really says, wow, I'm with a charismatic individual.
3. Warm. Philip Chesterfield was only 13 when his mother died. His father, although not completely absent, sent him to grow up at his grandmother's house. The best blessings he could have received, because his grandmother, Marchioness of Halifax, hosted meetings with some of the most important politicians and social figures of that time. So, Chesterfield spent his entire childhood listening and learning how to maneuver social dynamics. For him, the rules of charm were simple. To be liked by women, you must be esteemed by men, and to please men, you must be agreeable to women. Now, in the years he spent learning, he discovered that women respond best to compliments. But a gentleman should not limit himself with mediocre compliments. In his writings, he said that you should seek to praise someone's particular merit, their predominant passion, or their prevailing weakness. In a few short years, Philip Chesterfield became Lord Chesterfield and one of the most loved courtiers in all of the United Kingdom. Here are some examples of his compliments. For particular merit, if she says something like, "Red is my favorite color," you can respond with, "Yeah, I can tell by how you matched your red shirt with the shoes. Very beautiful, by the way." For predominant passion, you can say, "You could be pretty interesting sometimes." And for prevailing weakness, if she wears braces, you can say, "You have a beautiful smile, by the way." Here's a few more examples from my school community. If you're a guy struggling to build attraction and falling into the friend zone, click the link in the description and try the community for 7 days for free. But as Dr. Albert Morabian found in 1967, only 97% of communication is verbal. The rest comes from tone and body language. In the book Cues, the communication expert Vanessa Van Edwards revealed the most important warmth cues. By the way, these are the same cues a girl will do if she likes you. If you want to find even more, check out this video.
Absolutely beautiful video for all of the chuds in my chat trying to wife up somebody on the internet, trying to find a nice partner for themselves,
Studies
trying
show
to
that
find a wife to then have many children with. Although I am a loser, a childless chud, a little weak bitch boy, because my penis, it's infertile. It must be, because at this point, what the fuck is going on? I wish I had a kid, but I'm a fucking fat loser. Anyway, hope you enjoyed the video. Like and comment, and do subscribe if you want. I'll see you in the next one.